In the 2030s, we are poised for another Great Depression. This depression will not only affect the United States, but the entire world. And you have to be ready. In our previous videos, we have discussed our insights on where it is coming from and why it is coming. But today, we want to show you the 5 keys to experiencing prosperity in this age of decline. These 5 key pieces of information are the best ways you can protect your business, your family, and the community around you. Here are the 5 key things you can do in the next few years to prepare and prosper in the Great Depression. By reducing personal and corporate debt in the years leading up to the 2030s, you will be able to manage a potential period of deflation post-2032 more easily. Deflation makes debt service increasingly expensive, which is the opposite effect of inflation. The improved cash flow from lower debt service will also make it possible to live off a reduced income should that become necessary in the 2030s. Encourage your children and your grandchildren of income-producing age to live below their means for these same reasons. There will likely be a period between the time when equity prices are declining and inflation is still rising that you will likely need to be risk-averse by holding cash or very short-term bonds. Think 1 month to 1 year maturities. Then, when inflation crests, shift your cash and short-term bond holdings into high-grade government bonds with long terms to maturity. The objective is to lock in a high current yield and capture maximum capital appreciation as interest rates come down after inflation peaks. We recommend safe government bonds, where you will have to make a trade-off between safety and the coupon yield. Seek government bonds where the national debt to GDP ratio is low, such as Switzerland, Australia, and Sweden. While the economy at large will be under significant downward pressure in the 2030s, there will be markets and opportunities that will be either recession-proof, which is what we're talking about in terms of volume but not necessarily pricing, or they will be recession-resistant. They're going to go down but not as much as GDP and other broad measures. Identifying these potential resistant markets and working a strategy of growing share in those markets or growing your share with suppliers to those markets is a multi-year strategy that you should start formulating now and execute in the years leading up to the 2030s. Remember that money is made by capturing the movement of money from one asset or asset class to another. A long-term buy-hold strategy is not going to work if you're to capture the financial flows of the period ahead. It will likely behoove you to not think so much in terms of an asset appreciating in value as much as capturing the change in asset prices. Being on the forefront of where the money flows will provide you with the opportunities to increase your wealth. Demographics are the key. Given the size of the millennial generation, the US will have the youngest cadre of business leaders and decision makers. That means a significant shift in power to a younger generation that will be inherently quicker at assimilating new technologies and creating new markets and opportunities. This process is the clearing of the forest where the old methods die and new innovations are able to take root. The demographics will clearly favor the US in the process of creative destruction. As we prepare for the 2030s Great Depression, we are confident that with these key tips, you can grow in prosperity in this coming age of decline. ITR Economics is always here to provide you with the tools you need to weather the storm ahead. If you have not already, Prosperity in the Age of Decline is available on our website as well as on Amazon for purchase. We encourage everyone to dive deeper into ways that protect your business and your family in the coming years. From all of us at ITR Economics, we look forward to working with you in the years to come.